Hey, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Steins Elite. How nice of you to join me. Now, in true Flokker fashion, I must read what the subtitle says. There is no end, though there is a start in space. Infinity. It has its own power. It runes and it goes through. There is a start also at a star. Finite. Only the person who has wisdom can read the most foolish one from the history. The fish that lives in the sea doesn't know the world and the land. It also runes and goes if they have wisdom. It is funnier that man exceeds the speed of light and fish start living in the land. It can be said that this is an final ultimatum from the god to the people who can fight. Well, that made no sense, so let's get going.
Everything is だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。だけど俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。今の手は以上にずっと短くなって、いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるが終わりはない。無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるのは歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言えよう。
ブツブツ言ってるの？
There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. A bead of sweat slowly slides down my chin. A bead of sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the concrete.
オカリン、ねえってば。誰かと電話中？
I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。 問題ない。これより会場に潜入する。ああ、ドクター中鉢は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。何？機関が動き出しているだと？そうか。それがシュタインズゲートの選択か。エル、プサイ、コングル。
Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advanced towards Radikon, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. At long last, I make it to the 8th floor. Honestly, I didn't think it would be so brutal.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
The girl, Shiina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way up here, and she isn't even short on breath.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
あ、そうなんだ。オカリン、ありがとう。
Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me. So she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. Once inside, we're greeted by a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
それより、オカリン、オカリン。
Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ、いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法院京馬。世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
In any case, Hoin Kyoma is my true name.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it, for it is stupid. And I also hate the derivative Okarin.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
In one ear and out the other.
これからここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radicon. It is here that the conference will be held.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Meyer is right. Considering Nakabachi's notoriety and the topic at hand, I was expecting a larger audience.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれない。
I thought Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. Speaking of, let's take a look at the list. The organization. The organization is the organization, nothing more, nothing less. Its formal name is something else, but even uttering that name is a death wish. For that reason, all who know of its existence simply call it the organization. Okay, Junibyo. True name. The name that describes one's true essence. Soul name. Tell me, do your souls still burn? Alright, let's continue. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
Nevertheless, I am interested in what he has to say.
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
前より気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Hey, there's our first Chaos Head reference. Let's take a look at the tip list again. Waves that exhibit properties of both electricity and magnetism, first formally postulated by Maxwell in 1864. The electric field and magnetic field's oscillations cause them to mutually propagate each other, resulting in a wave that radiates through its surroundings. This is why it's called electromagnetic radiation. EM waves are divided by frequency into radio waves, infrared light, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma rays. There's your first metal band, gamma ray. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above us. But we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな？震度 2？ マグニチュード 2？ 震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
No time to deal with Myri's confusion. Something's not right about this. Feeling uneasy, I bolt out of the conference hall. I run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks like some kind of satellite. Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up there? This is the rooftop of an 8-story building, for crying out loud.
近寄らないでください。記者会見は予定通り始めますので、もうしばらくお待ちください。
Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device.
陰謀の匂いだ。何を隠したいんだ。
I didn't realize it in the heat of the moment, but the lock on the rooftop door was broken. Is this the result of a mere prank, or could it be the organization at work? Though the stench of conspiracy burns at my nostrils, I resignedly return to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toys machines are lined up near the 7th floor entrance. This is your typical gacha. Gotcha, bitch. Take a look at the tip list. A vending machine that dispenses small toys at random. One cannot tell what the toy is before opening the capsule. Okay. She's gazing. Okay, let me sit up straight here. Hold on. Let me put this controller away because I'm not going to be using it. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look.
Mayuri, 何をしている？
あのね、ウーパが欲しいなって。
Mayuri points to a capsule machine reading Rainet Axis Battlers UPA Collection. Nowadays, it's hard to find anyone unfamiliar with Rainet Kakeru. What this? Fictional. A popular manga serialized in Loco Loco Comics. The 3rd season of the anime adaptation is currently airing on TOTV. Although the series is ostensibly aimed at children, the realistic themes depicted also appeal to adults. More and more children are learning about the internet through this anime. It has reached a point where some scholars claim that children are better informed than their parents with regard to internet issues. Some people are even calling this new generation Rainet children. Rai in Japanese means electricity, so it's like electric net children. That's pretty cool. Some politicians and organizations have strongly criticized the series for encouraging children to become hikikomori. In case you don't know what a hikikomori is and you're not some kind of super weeaboo like me, basically it means people who shut themselves in, and we're talking like damn crazy cases, like they're sitting in the room for like 10-15 years without ever coming out, not even for food. Someone brings them their food, they live with their parents. It's crazy. Anyways, let's continue. By idealizing boys and girls who are obsessed with computers. However, a majority of adults praise the series for teaching children about the possibilities of the internet morality, copyright infringement, and privacy protection. This has contributed to Rainet's success. Although the series stimulates intellectual curiosity, it is not merely an educational program. As Kakeru battles terrorists in cyberspace, his techniques and programs are represented as virtual robots, while his enemies, viruses, take the form of monsters. This makes the confrontations easy to visualize, with well-timed perspective changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques inside the computer and his friend's teamwork outside the computer. Okay. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Axis Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. Kinda reminds me of that battle tank from Ghost in the Shell. What's the Japanese name again for that series? Kokaku Kidotai? Yeah, something like that.
やればいい。
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Let me just interrupt you guys by telling you that, man, people collect this shit, like, and there's some rare gachas in there that sell for a lot of money, like we're talking in the hundreds, and like every week there's like new sets to collect. It's kind of crazy how that works. Mayushi is what the Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi Kira, I guess. Kira is like the... am I saying the right word? Onomatopoeia for a twinkle? Like ping.
だからおかりんおかりん100円貸して
Again, yeah, you could pretty much tell this is like $1. Also, sorry if I do fuck up like words and shit in English. English is not my native language. I am from Belgium, and I do speak Dutch. Yes, as if you couldn't tell by this ridiculous accent I've got going on. I'd say I'm fairly decent in Japanese, but not spectacular. Let's continue.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さん、俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
I pull out a 100 yen coin and drop it into the machine's coin slot. I open the capsule and take out the contents.
ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパー。
それはレアなのか？
すごく。
Mayuri's eyes are sparkling. Does she really want it that badly?
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
the sentence translation for this one is off the charts. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Wow. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？いいの？おかりん。
おい、今日まだ。
ありがとう、おかりん。
Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中橋によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
どうやら始まるようだな。行くぞ、マユリ。
待って待って、名前書かなくちゃ。
She's preoccupied with the metal upa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中橋さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
ドクター中橋だ。どうぞよろしく。それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよ
う。There are about 20 people now, including us. But still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger.
ドクター！バカにするにも程があるぞ。
なんだね君は。
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ？ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。あなたはそれでも発明家か？
Well, let's take a quick look and read this. John Titor, a self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on American Internet message board in November of 2000. The Internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Titor posted pictures of his time machine and its control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near-future events, time travel, physics, history intervention, the multiverse timelines, and world lines. Then, 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I will be leaving this world line shortly, and this will be my final post," and then disappeared. This is true, by the way. This actually happened. It's actually quite popular. Story.
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
出ていくのはあなただ、ドクター。恥を知れ。金輪際、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
うるさい、黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Just then, someone taps me on the shoulder from behind. Oh, my shoulder. And suddenly grabs my arm. Is it a staffer? Nay, an agent from the organization? It's a girl about my age. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
It's Makise Kurisu. We haven't met, but I know her face. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled "Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara." The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. What business could this genius girl have with me?
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
I don't believe that Makise Kurisu is a staff member at this venue. Which means no.
貴様、機関の人間か。
は？ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
By the way, soon we learn that Okabe's seeming fear of the organization is kind of grounded, as far as I'm remembering. I decided to shut up and follow suit. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. I let Makise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall. Kurisu is her first name, by the way.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば貴様もいろいろまずいだろ
う。何かって何ですか？人聞きの悪い。私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
それに答える義理はない。機関のやり方は分かっている。
だから機関って？
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセ・クリスだ。あの女には気をつけろ。いや、問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
あれ？この携帯電源切れてる。誰と話していたんですか？
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだ。うわっ
Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. The statement was a mere gambit to get my phone back from Kurisu, but it somehow worked. Whew, that was close.
そう、独り言だったのね。
Get wrecked, dude. Alright, in Chaos Head Let's Play fashion, I gotta take a drink here. Since I'm talking out of my ass this entire time, I need to keep my ass lubricated. This is weird. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn. Looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Just when I think I found my moment, Kurisu's gaze meets mine, locking me in place. Her powerful gaze blazes with strength of will. Missed Magic the Gathering reference time. Let's just say it was force of will, alright? Such fire. I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか?
Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ?
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
Please take note that those dates we've been seeing. Yeah, you already know shit's going down. I've got goosebumps already. I love this story, man. Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and the Yopatoi 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded? By the way, is this me or this music is like Metroid music?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか?
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです？
俺はすべてお見通しなのだ。
I'm a mad scientist after all.
天才少女、次会うときは敵同士だな。
は？
さらばだ。
I ran down the stairs and quickly hid in the opposite stairway. I hear Makise Kurisu's voice echoing after me, calling for me to stop, like I'd listened to the enemy.
機関目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは、ついに本気になったようだな。だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
My mission was to attend a conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Yeah, Mayuri. I was trying to prioritize that girl's safety, but I got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone and I turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか?
It's not just a regular mail. There's a video attached. Wait. The recipient? Or like sender? No one. It's from an unknown address. I opened the video file with some trepidation. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Makasukurisa style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. There's your other Chaos Head reference. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone for my address book. Let's go back for a second. What Okabe was saying about the frequency of brain control and whatever, that's actually the plot of Chaos Head. There's some guy, I'm not going to spoil the entire story for you, but there's a guy who's pretty much making people run around in the city of Tokyo with backpacks that send out a frequency, and it basically makes people go, you know, ape shit. At this point, I have no choice but to go search for her. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makasukurisu again. Still, leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. And by somewhere, really, I do mean anywhere. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hoin Kyoma. With a sigh, I close my phone and begin my search. Suddenly, I hear footsteps coming up the staircase. I see. So she was looking for it. Jeez, to think I was actually worried about her. God damn. Flash the money sign.
No.
That toy was worth that much? Yep.
マユリを一体どこで落としたのだ。
わかんないから探してるんだよ。あと見つけても売らないからね。
その1万円、この俺の研究資金にしてやる。
だから売らないってば。マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
Thus begins our search for the metal Upa.
トゥットゥルー、ウーパさん、ウーパさん、出ておいで。
Ah, there's the releasing sound of the tuturu. Oh, I haven't heard that in 10 years. It's hard to believe actually, but it is true. Mayuri Charles. Ooh, what the hell was that? Mayuri Charles. Hello? Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. This might mean that she didn't drop it at the 7th floor near the capsule machines, but somewhere on her way back to the 8th floor. Or maybe we're in a different timeline where she dropped it. There's also a possibility that it was pilfered by someone who knows just how much a metal upa is worth. I'd say maybe we're in a different timeline where she dropped it, but maybe, you know, we both think she got it, but we're in a different timeline where she didn't turn the machine. Wow, starting so soon, eh? Who knows?
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣な奴め、恥を知れ。
おかりんもね。
Whoa, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. That sounded vaguely like our scream, didn't it? Or like our voice. What was that?
悲鳴かな。
I think so. First the incident on the roof, and now this. What's going on here?
マユリ、ここにいろ。
I follow the scream up the stairs and down a dark, empty hallway. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. And there, through a conspicuously open door, I see it. There's something underground, motionless. I recognized her clothing. What was it? It can't be. What? Makisigurise. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 30 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
Eh? なんで
I want to run away. And I ran so far away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. There's no other explanation. Someone killed Makisugurisu. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else in here. I need to get out of here now. I rushed down to the 7th floor to grab Mayuri.
おかり、どうしたの？
出るぞ。
I raced down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisa's dead body from my mind, but I can't. The redness of her blood has burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt, fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet.
死んでる。
I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain, but I've calmed down a bit. Makisukurisu is dead, and I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. And the police will arrive, and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual, the never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Ah yes, moe. Let's see how the game explains moe. A word used to describe character traits that are cute or endearing. Includes flaws such as glasses, clumsiness, or ditziness. Also used to refer to the culture of entertainment centered around characters who possess such traits, pronounced moe. Something that would line up under moe would be like, the most obvious thing I could think of is K-On. K-On. Another one of these slides. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. Windows, Mac, Printer. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makisukurusen. Who could stay calm after witnessing something like that? Ooh, we get to speak Japanese. Recipient, Daru. Subject, Yabai. Means crab. Makisukurusen ga nanimono ni sasareta mitai da. Apparently, Makisukurusen has been stabbed by someone. I have no idea who did it. I don't even know for sure that was a stabbing. I just made the assumption based on the pool of blood on the floor and the fact that I didn't hear any gunshots. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. Do you want to send this mail? I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then, with the lightest touch, I press down. Sending. What was that? Wait, look around. Summer break. 12:54 p.m. Akihabara. Chuodori. A 3-minute walk from the station. Dori. Word used here as a suffix, meaning street. Yeah, seems legit. Right there. In an instant. Hundreds of pedestrians disappeared. It was like as if 100 pedestrians cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. Into thin air. Without a trace. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stood there, alone, in the completely empty Akihabara, speechless and petrified. I look around, but no one is there, not even Mayuri. I started to run through the uncannily empty streets of Akihabara. I don't see anyone. Not so much as a sign of life. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. My mind racing, I feel a strange presence above me, then look up. And there, at the top of the Radicon, sticking out from the 8th floor where I'd just been, is a crashed satellite. Chapter 1, Time Travel Paranoia, or in Japanese, Jikan Choyaku no Paranoia.
おい、そこの貴様、俺たちが見えているか？
Oh yes, we can definitely see you. But that's going to be it for this episode, because that was the prologue. I hope you enjoyed as much as me. I hope to see you on the next one. But until then, stay safe out there and have a good one. Bye, everyone.